Workout number 2, we're starting with a PPA staple, which is our forward traveling hops. Doesn't matter what foot you start with, but I'll take my right leg here. We're gonna be standing on this leg and floating our free leg in front of our hip. So we do not wanna see this. The reason we float it in front is to help control pelvis angle so that we still have that nice stacked position, which is again, shoulder over hip, hip over ankle. We take a small hop with a small balance. And we establish that nice landing. You'll notice that if I get a side angle here, that I'm not sacrificing this orientation of what's called my center of mass, right? For males, the center of mass up in the chest, females in the hips, but I'm trying to prioritize that relationship so that we don't get our weight too far out in front. So let's get foot here, nice and balanced. Little hop, little balance. You'll even know that I've added what we call an arm strike into that jump, so I'm synchronizing the hop with my arm strike. Staying tall. We take that single leg hop forward, we move it into a lateral single leg hop, which is exactly how it sounds. Nothing changes here except we're moving to the side as opposed to moving forward. Free leg is in front. Little hop, little balance. You'll notice that I'm not leaning my shoulder into this, that I'm staying tall again. Little hop, little balance, making sure that we balance both sides so that, well, we don't end up walking in circles. We're gonna introduce a drill called block jabs. This is, again, everything here is really surrounds the concept of building behaviors for jumpers. So our block jab is about applying that aggressive punch of our block foot, which is that last contact that gives us that return energy from the ground and helps us convert all of that horizontal speed from our approach. So we lower ourselves into our plant leg. We bring that block leg up near our plant foot. We have to picture what's happening in a jump at this point. We've transitioned through our penultimate. We've made contact with our plant. That back leg is cycling through. Arms are starting to cycle through, and now we bring our block foot to a jab position. So it's an aggressive punch, and you notice that I'm trying to strike my arms down with the contact of my block foot. I'm lowered, I stay lowered, and I'm jabbing that foot out, punching it to the ground. Contact is made through the ball of the foot, not up on the toe. Ball of the foot hits, and that's where that energy is going to be transitioned from. We're going to hit a drill called impulse block. Some of you might already be familiar with this, but ideally what we're doing is taking our block jabs and progressing that into a little bit more of a dynamic effort where we leave the floor. Same position we were in with our block jab. The only difference here is as I transition through to my block foot, I actually pop up off the ground trying to find that nice little complementary impulse from the ground. So we're here, nice and tall, and I'm popping up. So if I'm facing you, arms are back, not fully back because they're coming through at this point. And I'm striking, finding that nice contact. This is, again, at any point, feel free to take video of your drills, refer back to these videos to make sure that you're hitting these points. Now we're going to combine the skill that we learned from workout 1, which is our penultimate jab, with our impulse block. We're nice and low. We're going to jab, get that foot out, arms back, and we're going to walk through, and we're going to impulse block off the ground. So we're nice and tall. Lower the center of mass. When I say tall, what I'm referring to is keeping my chest tall. We jab, get this position established, and impulse block. You'll notice as I transition through this plant foot, I don't stand up here. I stay low. I keep my center of mass low until my block hits, then I extend through takeoff. Probably the most staple drill we have here at Project Pure Athlete is our push punch drill, and this is a perfect time to introduce it. We're taking everything we've learned thus far and we're moving it into a very dynamic full jump effort from this short approach. So we're lowered, we're going to be pushing through the penultimate, punching that block foot and coming off the ground. Nice and low, we rock here and land. Again, what we want to do here is lower our center of mass for the start of our push, cover distance, punch the block off the ground. We stay low. As we push, arms come back. As we apply the block, arms strike down and through. And land. The idea here is focus on behavior. Push to cover distance. It's not super important that you cover immense distance to the detriment of your ability to carry your speed. Meaning if we push too far, I can't carry any speed because I'm decelerating. We need to find that nice healthy pocket of how much we can push in order to get through takeoff effectively.